everyone, this is Saad Mansoor over here, and I'm just so excited to have you over here. Today, I'm going to share you the 4 secrets on how to understand faster in lesser time that has helped busy professionals master new technologies and earn big promotions. Yes, this is what you're going to learn today. But before I move further, I really want to thank you for coming over to this webinar. And I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to get you great value for your time. This is my promise. So let me ask you a question. Tell me, guys, do you often buy books and never happen to finish them? Is that happening? I often joke with my students, do you buy books for yourself or for your shelf? And often the students tell, it happens to be the bookshelf. Is this something which is happening in your life? Next question for you. Do you feel you might be a slow reader who takes more time to understand emails, documents, or even a book? Does that thing happen for you? Next, do you get bored or feel sleepy just after reading few pages? Does this thing happen for you? If this thing happens, then I have something to tell you. You have come to the right place to make sure we bring an end to these practices. With this said, I have a bold promise for you. My promise for you today is, by the end of today's webinar, you will stop to feel overwhelmed. Yes, whenever you see a fact-sized book or a document, that's my promise. Yes, by the end of today's webinar, you'll be able to understand emails, blogs, documents much, much faster, at least 20% faster for sure. Even if you are a non-reader, even if you hate to read, by the end of today's webinar, you will get a proven formula which will make you to enjoy reading with greater focus. Yes, this is my bold promise for you. Yeah. How's that for staying down for this webinar? I know you must have come across multiple seminars, webinars. You might have gone for online, offline courses also. But what makes this webinar completely different is because it will not have any kind of theory. No fluff, straight practical stuff. Because this is coming from a practitioner who has been coaching clients as well as practicing himself. Yes, whatever I reveal to you today are strategies, are powerful strategies which has helped me, myself, my family, as well as change my client's life. Yes, because whatever I coach over here has been taught across 7 countries. People from 7 countries have learned it and have got amazing results. Their comprehension level has completely increased, and that's the powerful thing which you will be getting today. So as I promised, to give you straightforward, amazing content. In return, I want to ask you this. I want you to hear my amazing offer at the end. That's just 10 minutes at the end of today's presentation, only if you get amazing content. Is that a good deal? Yes or yes? So for who is this webinar for? This webinar is for freshers who want to learn new technologies faster in lesser time. Yes, it's for them. This is for mid-level professionals like team leads, managers, consultants who want to finish those certifications and move up in their career. Yeah. This is for CEOs, directors, principals who want to read more books, more journals to solve real-time problems and start up new projects. Yeah. This is for those people who really want to gain more knowledge in lesser time and move up in their life. Yes, this is for those people in short. For those people who want to really benefit from today's webinar, and stay till the end. I want to give you my most popular report, the 11 wrong reading habit report. Yes, just by avoiding these wrong reading practices, I'll tell you, you will be able to increase your reading speed by 20%. This is how powerful, how beneficial this report is. All valued at 4,500. You're getting it for free if you stay till the end of today's webinar. Wow, I see a lot of people joining in over here. Welcome, everyone. This is Saud Mansoor. Most people know me as the author of the ebook, Read Faster Now, as well as the transformational speed reading coach who has helped busy professionals master new technologies, help them to read more books and dominate in the market. Yes. I've been blessed to work with professionals from top corporate companies like Infosys, Cisco, Goldman Sachs, Flipkart, name any company, and I'll have one of the person who's working over there and who has been my client. Yes. Well, what most people do not know me is that throughout my academic career, I hated to read books. Yes, this is the reality. Coming from a family of engineers and doctors, I had no options to move away from studies. And with no proper guidance on how to read in my school days, I struggled to being a slow reader. Yes, this was my reality. But as I moved into my 10th and my 12th, I found out a new strategy, which I'm sure that you also must have found out when you were in your 10th and 12th. And that was reading the important questions. Yeah. And somehow this strategy was working in my favor. I was able to pass through my 12th, move into engineering, as well as move into the US to complete my MBA in supply chain. That's my graduation ceremony, and you can see me over there on the right side. Yeah. Everything was going on really good after my graduation. I got placed into the top Fortune companies like Medtronic, L'Oreal as an SAP MM consultant, and was blessed to get an annual pay more than 24 lakhs of rupees. Life was going on really good because I bought my first showroom car. I started traveling across the US. Life was really amazing for me. And the one thing I never thought was I never thought that I really needed to learn any skill. Because as you can see, I had a big package, I had a car, I was traveling, I was single, I was just enjoying my life. Never was there a need for me to learn anything until this thought I had to change. Until 2013 March, I got a big shock. Yes, a big shock. My boss came up to me and he told me that my job contract would not get extended. That was a heavy news for me to hear. And the only way I could qualify myself, extend my project, was to qualify myself into different internal projects. Yes, that was the only way I could extend my contract. That means I had to upgrade my technical skills. When I heard this news, I quickly started looking into the company's portal, and was searching for a job profile which really matched to my skill sets. And soon I found out an SAP warehouse management position. With the help of my boss' recommendation, I was able to confirm an interview spot. That was good. But there were two challenges. I had only 1 week to prepare for this interview. And second, I did not know anything about warehouse management. Yes, that was the reality. With no option of going for a training institution and getting myself trained into SAP warehouse management because of the short duration of time, I was left with just 3 options: Google, YouTube, and Amazon.com. Yeah. And I chose to buy a book from Amazon.com. I remember the day the book arrived at my home. It was about 700 pages book, a fat book. I opened it, I kept it on my table, and I was trying to read. And guess what? Nothing was going inside my brain. I was only able to see the visual representation of the interview scene, where I'm being asked questions and I'm trembling. I'm not able to answer those questions. And I'm panicking. Only that scene was coming in my mind. I'm looking at the book and my eyes are getting strained. My head was completely stressed up. And I wanted to give up. I closed the book, took my cell phone, and went for a walk. I was really stressed. As I was going for the walk, I was just browsing in my cell phone and looked into my email. And there, something caught my attention. A heading which told, boost your reading speed. And like, wow. I clicked on it and started reading all the benefits of speed reading. Just the same way how you got your curiosity up high when you saw my video, when you saw my Facebook ad and you came down to this webinar, the same curiosity developed in me. As I was reading more and more testimonials, the benefits of speed reading, even a 72-year-old person was benefited with speed reading, it really grabbed my attention. And for the first time in my life, I took a decision, a big decision at that moment, to invest money on a non-technical course, hoping it will help me to upgrade my technical skills. Yes. And that was a decision I made. Guess what? As I was applying the tools in that course, I was able to see a change. My reading speed was really increasing, as well as my comprehension. I was getting more clarity. I started feeling good about myself. You know what? The confidence to face the interview was coming back. It was building up high. Soon, with the help of a real-time warehouse management person, I took his case studies, the terminologies from the book, and I started preparing for the interview. During that interview, two things happened I would like to share with you guys. I was able to showcase that I knew something about warehouse management. That's one thing. The second thing which I was able to showcase to them was I was a fast learner. Yes. These were the two things I was able to demonstrate in that interview. And guess what? I cracked the interview. Wow. This was my biggest breakthrough in my life. Trust me. When I cracked this interview, all of a sudden something changed around me. I started getting more recognition because I was working in two projects. People from a director level started giving me recommendations. I started feeling amazing. I felt something was I felt really good about myself, to be very honest. With this motivation and this feel-good factor, I started helping other consultants to learn new technologies faster so that they could read those emails, those documents much, much faster. And guess what? It was helping them also. They too were able to get results. And this really fascinated me. I started becoming very obsessed and started studying more on the subject called speed reading. I started attending webinars, seminars, workshops, boot camps, name it. From US to India, I was attending every session I could get in hands on because I was completely obsessed. Because this was a powerful tool which was really changing people's life as well as my life. And that's when I made another decision in my life. I decided to retire as an SAP consultant and move full-time as a speed reading coach, serving people to make sure that they break these reading barriers which they have and help them to read more, to lead more. Yes. This was my journey, my introduction to speed reading, and it has been amazing. It's been about 4 years now as I moved to India and have started full-time into this, and it has been amazing. There's one thing which I want to share right now. Throughout my journey, as I was interacting with more busy professionals, as you can see over here, I got to know a hard reality. Yeah. That reality was, I noticed most professionals today have stopped to read books after graduation. And they just rely on the limited practical knowledge which they get from their experience. Day in, day out, they're working on projects where they're really not happy at all. Just because it's paying the bills, they're going back into that office. They're waking up the next day. Yeah. That's how life is. They have a deep desire to move out of this job, to do something different. But just because they're stuck, they don't see the willpower within themselves, or they see barriers that they cannot learn, they just are stuck. And when an opportunity comes in their life, they say these things, these statements. So, you know what? I get so tired. I have family, I have kids, it's just too much. I can't spend another 6 months learning the new technology, I'll give a pass. There are few people who really feel positive about an opportunity when it comes up and they say, wow, so this really looks good. Let me think more over it. Let me think over it in the weekend. And they give these statements. Have you come across these people who say these statements? Or let me be honest, are you amongst those people who might have told these statements? When I hear these comments, I say these are excuses. Yes. These people are happy and they give these excuses to people. Yes. Because they do not know the practical reading formula on how to read faster, on how to understand faster with longer retention. They do not know how to read with greater focus and zero distraction. Trust me, if they knew it, they would be the first to grab that opportunity. Isn't that true, guys? Imagine if you could just read faster, if you could learn a new technology faster, a new skill faster, remember what you just read for a longer period of time. How powerful would you feel? Just think about it, guys. You would be the leader. You would be the go-to person in your office if you were the person who was able to learn to read much, much faster. Yes, this is the reality, guys. Studies have showcased that an average professional reads about 1 to 3 hours daily at work. Imagine if you're able to finish 1 to 3 hours of office reading and still save 1 hour each day. That's 20 additional productive hours in a month, just for yourself. Imagine what you could do in that 20 hours, the 20 additional hours which you created for yourself. You could use that time to complete those certifications which you haven't been doing it just because you're procrastinating. You could use that time to research on new opportunities, new job opportunities, rather than just get stuck and not come out. You could benefit yourself. You could start working on your startup idea for real, rather than just dreaming like most people. You could start working on it, doing a survey, getting to find out the market. If not, just read books and grow yourself, empower yourself, feel more peaceful reading any kind of books. There's a lot you could do in that 20 hours, guys. Only if you knew the practical speed reading formula. Yes. I tell you one thing. Today's speed reading is not a luxury, but a necessity for those who have big goals and want to provide more luxury for their family. Yes, this is for true. I want to tell you a case study over here, a very interesting case study. I want to talk about Mr. Vivek, a software developer from Bangalore. He was a developer who was working from 8 to 8, early morning in the 8, he would go, by 7 to 8, he would come back. And, every day he would get this notification from Naukri.com about Java requirements. And he started building up a desire that I need to learn Java. but he never got the time. You know how it is. In the weekdays, you're too tired, you're coming back home, you're eating, you're sleeping. The weekends, you wake up late, you're going for shopping, grocery shopping, movies, lunch, dinner, and the weekend just vanishes off. That's what was happening. Until one day, he became very serious and he came up to me and said, South, I really need your help. I really want to learn Java in 2 months. Can you help me? And I said, if you're serious, if you're committed, yes, I can. I shared him the practical speed reading formula, which I'll be sharing with you today itself. And guess what happened? He was able to learn Java within 2 months. And not only did he learn a new language, he was able to find a new job which pays him more in his additional time. Yeah. You recently he sent me this WhatsApp message and he said that, Saud, I'm going to the US. And I feel very good. And I was like, wow, that's really good, because he had always this dream of going to the US. So I immediately called him up and asked him more about this good news. And he said, South, I've been waiting, trying my best to go to the US from my old company. And I don't know what's happening. I moved into this company. I am represented as a team lead and I'm moving up to the US now. I just feel so good, South. Thank you so much, were his words. I want you to feel how proud, how good he might be feeling. The moment he went into his home and he told this news to his wife, how good he must be feeling. And that's what I want you to also feel. Learn faster. Get that practical formula and make sure that you feel awesome. You get promoted. You move to different countries. Enjoy the life that you really want. Yeah. And that's why I would like to share those speed reading strategies, those powerful tools today with you. Here's why everyone should be speed reading. I want to make sure that this is clear for you, because speed reading is really a lot of beneficial. Because it will help you to read faster, because it's the fastest, it's the easiest and the most efficient way to comprehend information faster and retain it for a longer time period. This is the only tool which is available, guys, which is more efficient. Yeah. Any person who tends to speed read are the first and the fastest in learning new technologies, learning new skills compared to other colleagues. Yes. Once you speed read, you are the most in-demand person in your department, in your company, and soon in your industry. People who tend to speed read are better problem solvers, are better decision makers. You know why? Because they're able to read more data, more facts in lesser time. Yes. That's what makes them true leaders. Do you want to be that? With that being said, is there any reason not to speed read? Tell me. There's no way you can stop yourself from escaping from reading. Isn't that true? Why not become the most efficient in that? Let's make it happen. With that said, I want to repeat it again. Speed reading is not a luxury for few, but a necessity for everyone in today's webinar to develop that skill. Yes. Do you agree with me or not, guys? Go ahead and type in the chat box. I'm really excited to hear your comments over here. Wow, I see Srinivas says, yes, it is in need. I love it. I want to learn it. Okay, good. We have Ritu says, I just love this. Okay, great. I just love your comments, guys. Thank you so much. Let's make sure we move to the next slide quickly. So guys, are you ready to learn these secrets? Type in yes in the chat box. All right, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Oh my God, the quite number of yeses. Wow, I just love the energy over here. Congratulations, guys. Let's make sure that we learn this today and make sure every minute of today's webinar is of great value and great benefit for you. So let me share you the 4 secrets today, which I want to share with you. Number 1, the fast reading reality. How reading faster builds better comprehension. I often get questions like, so if I read faster, will I be able to understand? If this is a doubt, a myth in your mind, then I'll be answering that straight to you. Next, the reading hack. How to actively read for value rather than read for time pass, rather than read for forgetfulness. How do I actively read so that I benefit and I apply what I just read? I'll be sharing you that formula. Yes. Next, the book reality. Understanding the structure of every book. This is a secret which no author will tell you, but today I'm going to reveal it to you so that you get more clarity. How is the structure of any document which is being presented to you? And the final thing is a comprehension hack. How to get greater comprehension within minutes. This is what I'm going to share with you, the 4 powerful strategies. So make sure you have your notes over there, your pen, your paper, because you're going to get some great value over here. Are you excited, guys? Okay, go ahead and type in yes in the chat box. Wow. All right, I see a lot of you typing it. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let me go ahead with the first secret. Secret number 1, the fast reading reality. How reading faster builds better comprehension. You know, I often ask this question, and let me ask it to you also. Do you feel that if you read faster, you will not be able to understand? Let's be very honest over here. I want you to go ahead and answer in the chat box. If that is true for you, if you believe, go and type in yes. That's it. Just yes. Okay, I see a lot of yeses coming up over here. Wow. Guys, if you have this doubt, if you believe in this, then guess what? I'm going to break that belief and make sure you get more clarity. Will that be worth if I can break this myth and show you, prove to you that you are able to understand faster when you read faster? Will that be great value for today, guys? I see a lot of you saying yes, yes. All right, I love this energy. Thank you very much for showcasing this energy. So before I go into details, I want to give you an example. All right, I want you to move into an active imagination. So what I want you to do over here is I want you to visualize the scene and imagine you're sitting in this car in the passenger seat on the left side. And you have a driver. And you plan to go on a Sunday and you're traveling on a 4-lane highway. In front, there's no traffic at all. It's early in the morning on Sunday, no traffic. The climate is really good. It's really great to drive. But there's one challenge. Your driver is driving very, very slowly. Yes, he's driving at 40 kilometers per hour on a highway where there's no traffic. Now, I have a question for you. If you do not engage with the driver, if you do not eat any popcorns or chips, or even the radio is not on, will you get bored or fall asleep very quickly? Will that happen? Tell me, guys. Yes, I see a lot of yeses coming up in the chat box. All right, that's great. You know, after riding about for 10 to 20 minutes, all of a sudden, this driver completely increases his speed. And now he's driving at 150, 160, 170 kilometers per hour. And all of a sudden, you're in this state. Ooh. You're completely shocked. You're completely attentive. You're like, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're seeing at him. You're yelling at him. All of a sudden, the past 10 minutes where you're feeling sleepy and bored, all of a sudden, you are awake right now. You're like, oh my God, you're looking at the steering, you're seeing the speedometer, you're completely awake. You're holding the seat belts and you're like, alive. I want you to notice over here one point. When the speed was low, you were falling asleep. You were getting bored. But when the speed all of a sudden increased, you became alive. You became more attentive. Isn't that true, guys? And that's what I want to tell you guys. The greater the speed, the more attentive you are. That's what I want to tell you. Are you able to get some clarity? This was a practical example I want to share with you, where you must have already experienced it. And that's what I want to take from that moment which you have experienced. With greater speed comes greater focus, greater attention, and you stay more alive. How do you feel about this? Are you able to see what I'm trying to tell you? Now, this was an example of a car movement. Okay? Now, to make sure this thought becomes more clearer, let me give you an example over here. It's a slow reading activity. So what I'll do right now over here is I will read to you from a book extremely slowly. And let's see how will you understand. So I want you to really observe yourself. Are you enjoying what you're hearing? That's what I want you to do. And secondly, I want you to tell me how's the experience. So I have a book over here, and I just want to read it. So I want all of you to be more attentive now, and let's see how the experience is when I read slowly. On your marks, here we begin. We pride ourselves on maintaining a very private, intimate, and personal atmosphere for the guests. And I'm just seeing the comments in the chat box, and there's lots of people are saying boring, slow, not able to understand. Okay, Rajesh says that it was really too slow. Yes. Were you able to understand? How was the experience, guys? Rated from 0 to 10. I see -1, -2, 0, 1. Oh my God. Guys, this is what happens. When you read slowly, you lose comprehension. This is what's happening. Now, let me move to the next activity so that you really experience the difference. So next is the fast reading activity, where I really increase my speed and then further increase my speed and then further increase my reading speed. And I want to know whether are you able to pick up and how is that experience? The same thing I want you to really analyze right now and observe it, the difference. All right, is that clear? So let's begin. Level 1 speed. We invite you to get away from the modern day hustle and join us to experience the art of relaxation totally with us. Good? You're able to understand? All right. I see a lot of you saying yes, yes, yes. Okay. Level 2. While at the beach, unwind yourself in the sun and sea surf sand. The sea is safe for swimming, so you may take the plunge. Close to the beach are other tourist attractions. How was it? Great, great, great. Now I'll go super speed, okay? And let me see if you can really understand. We pride ourselves in maintaining the very intimate and the personal atmosphere for our guests. This speech is the most ideal location for party locations, and I make sure that we have the best service for you clients. How was that? Did you experience as I started increasing the speed, you were able to still understand? So what do we get? The gap between two words is enough to get your mind distracted. The more the gap between two words, distraction just happens in our mind. Sleepiness, boredness, all those things just attack our mind if we have longer gaps between two words. So is that clear, guys? Are you able to get that understanding? That if I read faster, I will be able to understand. And this is what I want to share to you guys. You know, not only did you get that clarity, even Siddesh, a law pursuing student, you know, this is what he had to say. Speed reading really works, miracle. Being an advocate, having to read heavy contents like case studies daily, I was in doubt if speed reading really would work for me. Yeah. But once I started applying the speed reading techniques, I was amazed to see myself how quickly I was able to comprehend the law books, the reports, the reported judgments in less than my usual time. This is a really powerful skill. Guys, this is coming from a lawyer, from a student lawyer, in fact. And right now he's going to become a lawyer within 2 months. This speed reading works for every profession. I have medical students, I have lawyers, advocates, content writers. Everyone have got benefited from this. And this is what I want to tell you. Speed reading is a powerful tool. Not only has it been recognized by few lawyers or doctors, but also from top universities have recognized speed reading skill, have introduced speed reading into their own universities. Like Harvard University, it has a speed reading course. There's Carnegie Mellon. They too have a speed reading course. They have recognized in order to make efficient leaders, they need to make sure that they are able to make better decisions. And leaders can only make better decisions if they're able to collect the facts, read the facts faster. That's when they'll be able to make better decisions. And speed reading is that tool which will really help them make those better decisions. And that's how speed reading is well recognized from the top of the top universities. So this was the first secret, fast reading reality. How reading faster builds better comprehension. Was that a great value, guys? All right, I see a lot of you saying yes, yes, yes. I just love this, guys. Your comments are really great. They give me a lot of energy, a lot of passion just generates in me. So thank you very much. So let's quickly move to the next secret, the reading hack. How to actively read for value. How to actively read to implement. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Why do most people read books? Tell me. Rakesh, go ahead and tell me. Okay, I see a lot of you saying to gain knowledge, to feel good, to learn something new. Okay, for time pass. All right, great comments over here. To gain knowledge, to gain knowledge. Okay, I see a lot of you saying to gain knowledge. And you are right, my friend. Most people read to gain knowledge. You know, I started researching how do top successful people read. I'm talking about successful people like Bill Gates, Tony Robbins, Richard Branson. And I found out a difference in the way they read. These successful people read to implement. Yes. They read to take action. While most people read just to gain knowledge, to feel good that they're learning something new. You know, whenever you open a book and you're starting to read, and you get excited, you start feeling good that I'm learning something. Wow, this is so good. And you start writing down everything. And then what happens? Soon you close the book and move on with your life. Chances of you opening the book and reading, taking down further notes or applying that is really less. The same case when you go to a conference. You sit down, you listen to the speaker, you're really excited, like, wow, this guy really is talking about real good stuff. And you start writing down. You really get excited with the feeling of you learning new stuff. And then what happens after the feeling? Actually, nothing. The points are written down in your notes, and then they're just left over there. But successful people read not to feel good like most people. They read to take action. They know I will only get the results if I implement, if I take action. I will not get those results just by feeling good, which most people do. And that is the big distinguishment between successful people, the way they read, and the rest of the world, how they read. To make sure I give you more clarity, let me give you a quick example. I want you to look into this picture. This is a retail picture, as you can see. You have multiple brands or well-known brands, in fact. So here's my question for you. What's the mindset you have whenever you go for shopping? Just think for a few seconds. You want to buy something new, something latest, trendy, the latest design, something which is really comfortable, something which looks really good on you when you wear it. You feel good when you look at the mirror with a new jacket or whatever it is. That's the reason why you go for shopping, right? I want you to apply the same strategy now when it comes to reading. What's that? Whenever you're reading books, it should be like shopping for new, powerful ideas. Yes. This is what I want you to have, a mindset. Whenever you go for shopping, you're looking for new, trendy, latest ideas which will really change your life. You feel, wow, good about yourself. When you apply those, you feel confident. You start to walk in a different way. You speak in a different way with your colleagues. And you just feel amazing when you apply those ideas. That is the mindset. Just the same way when you wear that jacket and you feel good and you walk in a way, you speak in a different way, I want you to apply the same strategy whenever you read a book. You're looking for that wow, eureka stuff, amazing content. And that is what I want you to approach. That is how I want you to approach a book. Yes. Because you know what? Whenever you go for shopping, do you happen to waste time buying the old stuff which you already have? No, right? I want you to apply the same strategy. Do not waste time on reading the same old stuff which you already know. I want you to approach for something new, something wow, powerful. Yes. This is how I want you to approach. You know, this approach is really powerful. Why? Let's just go back to the shopping. When you find something of great value, for example, that yellow jacket, as you can see over there, when you wore that, if you felt really good, guess what? The next time you want to shop, what will come in your mind? The same shop which you bought that yellow jacket, you might want to go to the same old place to buy jeans or trousers, whatever you want, because you got great value. And that is the same thing which I want you to apply when it comes to reading. Once you're able to find great value from one book and you applied it, guess what? You will have a natural desire to go back into that book and find the next wow idea. And this is what I want you to take away from this coaching. You are always shopping for new, powerful ideas whenever you open a book. You are no longer reading passively, just opening and reading from the first page till the last page. I don't want you to do that. I want you to look for new beneficial stuff, those powerful stuff, those new stuff. This is the mindset I want you to approach. Okay? So with this, just with this nugget, I want to share with you what my good friend Deepak had to say. Deepak came down to this webinar and, he said, South, I really want to tell you something. And we had a chat and this is what he had to say. The reading hack which you taught in the webinar really saved a lot of my money. I said, how come? I said, before I bought books just to feel good that I'm gaining some knowledge, but I had no intention of really implying the results, really implying anything, resulting in stack of books never opened after the initial purchase. How many of you connect with Deepak over here? Is that true? And now he says that after going through the reading hack, I'm able to buy fewer books and finish them and implement what I just read. Isn't that worth for your time, worth for your money? Just imagine if you could also do that rather than buying books, reading those books, applying those. How powerful will that be? And this is the second tip which I want to give to you so that you make sure that you don't waste your time nor your money anymore. Powerful stuff. Was this of great value, guys? All right, I see a lot of you saying yes. This was the second secret to the reading hack, how to actively read for value. Let's go to the next reality. That's the book reality. The secret number 3, understanding the structure of every book. Okay, I'll tell you upfront. This is a secret which I'm revealing you, which no author or no one else would share with you. You know why? You'll get to know why as I proceed. Now tell me, guys, let's be very honest. How many of you avoid to read a fat book? Whenever you see a fat-sized book, you're like, oh my God, no. Or how many of you see the number of pages once you get a document or a book in hand? Tell me, guys, let's be very honest over here. If that is a practice which you're doing, please type in, I do. I want to see those honest comments. I see a lot of you saying, I do. Thank you for being very honest over here, guys. Today, in this step, I promise you, you no longer will feel overwhelmed and you will stop to seeing those number of pages. Rather than that, you will feel comfortable and you will feel that it's okay and easier for you to read any size book. Will that be worth if I just share you the strategy? Not to get overwhelmed. Is that okay? All right, I see a lot of you saying yes. I just love this energy, guys. Thank you so much for sharing this energy with me, guys. So I want to tell you one thing. Every book, whether it's a 50-page book or an 80-page book, whatever size, a fat size like Harry Potter or a Chetan Bhagat's 250 or 300-page book, whatever size the book might be, every book, every author of that book follows the 80-20 rule. Yes. This is the rule which every author follows. Yes. So what's this 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule is the percentage. So what is that 80%? Let me share with you. The 80% of the book consists of fillers. What do I mean? Consists of stories, examples, repetitions, unimportant stuff which you already know. Yes, this is the 80% of the book is filled with all these stuff. Why does the author have to fill up with all this stuff? Because he wants to make sure that his point is well understood with every age group person who's picking up that book. And that's the reason he has to put in those examples, those facts, so that it becomes much clearer to every audience. And that 20% is the most important stuff. In fact, that is the reason why you picked up that book. And that's where you need to concentrate on. Yes. This is the reality of every book, which most authors do not tell. And I'll tell you, when you read those books, you will tell, yeah, I know this, I know this, I know this. And like, wow, in this page, after reading 10 pages, here was something really good. Have you experienced that? And that's what I want to tell you. Every book follows the 80-20 principle. I'll give you one more example over here, a secret sauce for you so that it becomes much easier. It's just the 20% of the total number of pages of the book you need to concentrate on. A really spicy secret I want to share with you. What do I mean? For example, if the book size was over 400 pages, 20% of 400 is just 80 pages. You should only concentrate on 80 pages, guys. Isn't that easier compared to 400 pages? And this is how I want you to approach. From now onwards, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Just multiply, take the 20% of the total size of the book, and that is how many pages you got to read, guys. Does that make you a big, does that give you a relief? I don't want you to get scared of the size. Trust me, it's only the 20%. In often case, if you happen to be reading a lot of books, often it can. All right, let's move to the secret number 3, the book reality. This was the secret number 3, the book reality. Understanding the structure of every book, because this is very much important. Once you have this clear, guys, it becomes much easier. Do you feel comfortable now to read any book, any size book? I see that. All right, good. Thank you for sharing your comments. So let's go to the next secret, the comprehension hack. This is one of the favorite strategies which I'm going to reveal to you. So make sure you are completely focused over here. How to get greater comprehension within minutes. I say within minutes, guys. Yes, this is how powerful it is. So make sure you're completely focused over here. Okay, this comprehension technique is really applicable for self-help kind of books. Okay, I do have different comprehension techniques, but because to make sure of the limited time I have, I want to give you a comprehension techniques which works wonderful for self-help books mostly, but also for emails as well as documents. You can try it out. I have seen clients coming back to me and say it really works. So this is concentrated mostly for self-help books, but yes, you can see it applicable in other kinds of material too. So before I go further, I want you to go ahead and guess who is this in this picture. Okay, very simple, a popular picture. In fact, you'll be able to easily answer it, so nothing to panic over here. So go ahead and guess. Wow, wow, wow. Look at those chat box. Wow, guys. Even before I showed the whole picture, you were able to guess who it was. Yes, it's Mona Lisa. Wow. Now tell me, how did you guess that? By just seeing the forehead and the eyes and the top hair. Just by seeing these 3 features, you were able to guess. I see Mohan saying that we have seen this picture quite a number of times, so it's easy to read. Wow. You know what? Yes. This applies same when it comes to reading. We have seen the letters of those words n number of times. And yes, it is also easier to see part of that whole content and guess what it is. So let me go ahead and give you more clarity as what I'm trying to tell you over here. This technique, this comprehension hack technique, is inspired from this strategy, which I just, this activity in fact. So here's the first thing. Whenever you open a book and you see the paragraphs, the text over there, This is what I want you to do. I want you to read the first 2 to 3 lines of each paragraph. Yes. Rather than just reading from top till bottom and feeling overloaded, we're not doing that. We're going to read 2 to 3 lines of each paragraph. So you read the first paragraph, then move to the next paragraph. First 2 lines. This is how I want you to proceed. So once you read the first 2 to 3 lines, you'll develop an idea. You'll get that initial idea what that paragraph is talking about. Yes, that makes you approach a book much better. You have an idea, whether it's right or wrong, you have that idea. With that idea, I want you to read the full paragraph. Once you've finished reading the 2 to 3 lines of each paragraph, at least for 3 pages, then I want you to read the whole paragraph. This gives you a guideline, helps you to comprehend fast. Gives you the two-way communication, the two-way engagement with the book. You have an idea upfront, and there you're going more details. You're getting an overview, and then you're going further with these details. And this is one of the best way to get greater comprehension, guys. I want you to go ahead and practice this. Trust me, it will increase your comprehension level to 20% minimum. Yes, this is what you're gonna experience, guys. Very, very powerful. It has really helped many of my clients. And first of all, it has benefited me as well as many of my clients. And I'll tell you one thing, a secret sauce over here too. Remember, each paragraph is written with one main objective. And if you can identify that objective, it becomes much easier for you to comprehend. It becomes much easier for you to understand. The reason why people are not able to understand is that they start from the first page, they read, and then get overwhelmed. And then, like, when the brain gets overwhelmed, they lose focus, they lose attention, and they close, they shut. But in this process, you first identify what is this paragraph talking about, get an idea, and then you go in detail. That's much better. How do you feel about this strategy, guys? Wow, I see a lot of you saying powerful, very beneficial. Thank you very much. No, not only you got benefited, even my other clients got benefited. Let me talk about Pooja. Okay, Pooja had to say this. I stopped to reread paragraphs after using this comprehension hack technique. Because reading has always been a boring task for me. I had to read multiple times to understand, which really bored me. How many of you can relate with Pooja? How many of you really feel bored or have to read more times for a paragraph? Reread those paragraphs just to get more understanding. How many of you? Great. Just apply the strategy, and just like how Pooja experienced, listen to what she has said. After applying the comprehension hack technique, I was able to understand faster and to not waste time rereading paragraph anymore. This is what happens, guys, when you follow the proven formula, the proven reading formula of speed reading. And this is a powerful thing. I want you to go ahead and apply this. How many of you see the value? How many of you see that you also can benefit from Pooja? The experience was Pooja got. You will also see that when you practice. Awesome. I see a lot of lovely comments coming up over here. I'm just so excited. Thank you very, very much, guys. So now you are able to learn the fourth secret, the comprehension hack, how to get greater comprehension within minutes. So, guys, today you were able to learn secret number 1, the fast reading reality, how reading faster builds better comprehension. How you can comprehend more when you read faster. The first myth I was able to break through you. The second secret was the reading hack. How to actively read for value. How do you read for implementation rather than just reading for forgetting? All right, great. The next secret of what you got to know about the book reality, which no one would say this. Today you got to know how much you concentrate on. And that is the thing. And how do you get that 20%? Is by following that fourth secret, the comprehension hack. how to get greater comprehension within minutes. Apply the fourth secret, guys, and within minutes, you will have a two-way engagement, more comprehension, more clarity, and you will, trust me, you will start to enjoy reading, whether you're a reader or a non-reader, guys. So these were the four secrets which I shared. So here's a question for you. Do you feel you got some real good stuff today? If yes, type in yes. All right, I see a lot of yeses. All right, good. As promised, I really want to share you a system which I've designed and which has produced amazing results. So are you ready for that? All right, awesome. I want to welcome you to the New You training program. Yes, the only online coaching program which is live and which produces consistent results. Yes, this is a 3-week live online coaching program which I have designed. The reason why it is so unique, because we have people across 7 countries who have participated in this program and have got amazing results. People from different backgrounds, IT graduates, IT heads, doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, even job seekers have enrolled into this program and have seen their reading speed double, their comprehension level increase to 50 to 70%, as well as their retention. Yes, this is how powerful this program is all about. So what do you get in this program? First 2 weeks is all about the Super Reader Live Masterclass, where you will be getting different strategies on how do you double your reading speed. Next, how do you comprehend 50 to 70% within the first reading? And then how do you remember what you just read? Not for an exam purpose, but to have those intelligent conversations. This is what you are getting in the first 2 weeks of the New You program. Let me introduce to you to Mr. Sapna, Miss Sapna. Sapna is from Bangalore. When she enrolled to the New You program, you can see on the right side, her reading speed was 312 words per minute. With more drills and practice drills we kept on doing, you can see her reading speed gradually increased. And the following next day, her speed increased to 728 words per minute. Wow. These are the kind of results our students produce. Would you like to have these kind of results? Of course you want to have. Let me also introduce to you to Mr. Syed Farooq, a quality analyst. This person's case study was really unique because he went to the next level. He was able to earn a contract deal worth 80,000. Yes, that's the reason why his case study is really special for me. After going through the New You program, learning the strategies and applying that, he started to read travel blogs. And he started to generate interest. He was no way interested prior, but with the more time available, he started to read about travel blogs. And soon he started to write his own travel blog. And guess what? In a matter of 6 months, sharing his blog with his own network in Facebook, he was able to earn a contract deal of 80,000 rupees with a resort. Yes, these are the results which people produce once you start to read, because the more you read, the creative ideas get generated. And this is what Syed did. Isn't that great? Do you mind to get additional 80,000? Do you want to get those kind of results, guys, by being able to read faster, understand more, and remember what you just read? Sure. So here's what you're getting. The first 2 weeks is the Super Reader Masterclass, where you'll be able to double your reading speed, get 50 to 70% comprehension, and 10x your retention level, making you to have those intelligent conversations. Total value of 15,000 rupees. Where a person like Syed could generate about 80,000 over 1 year. Do you think it's worth 15,000? Wow. Yeah, for sure it's worth. Let's go for the next thing. So what more do you need to make sure that you can move to the next level? Techniques to boost your online and technical reading skills. Yes, very, very important. And that's what I train you in the 3rd week. Online and technical reading live masterclass. This is what you're going to get. Just like a sports shoe is there, just like different sports shoes are given for different sports, I have discovered different reading techniques for different reading material. Whether it's email, whether it's PDF, whether it's WhatsApp, whatever different material, reading material you have, different strategies to read have been discovered. I believe in making sure that you get maximum results with minimum efforts. I'll tell you one thing, guys. Having worked in the corporate, I found out that we do not get paid to read emails or blogs or PDF files. We get paid to produce solutions, to solve problems. And my aim over here is if I can help you to cut down your understanding time to half, you get more strategy time to think about a solution. And that's where you get recognized. And that is where I want you to concentrate. Cut down your understanding time and increase your strategy time so that you provide more value to your company, to your organization, and feel more valuable. This is what I'll be coaching you on the third week. Let me talk about Mr. Santanu. Santanu is a product portfolio head. And let me go straight to his WhatsApp message, which he sent to me. So when I asked him how did the new program benefit him, he said these things. Your course did two things for me, Sal. I was able to finish reading all my daily 400 emails within office time. So happy for that. In my free time, I started researching on new projects and my time was well spent. Last week, I moved into a new project with an annual increment of 2 lakh rupees. Wow. My wife is so happy with this news and all thanks to you and your course. Wow. Do you feel that? Just imagine if you're able to research on a new job just because you're not getting the time now with this program, finishing off all your office work and still generating that additional time. What if you're able to get that additional job which pays you more than 2 lakhs? How would you feel? These are the results with the new U program produces, guys. So here's what you get in the third week. Online and technical reading live masterclass so that you can read emails, documents, reports, learn new technologies faster. Total value of 10,000 rupees. Where a person like Santanu can earn additional 2 lakhs. Do you see it's worth it? Yes. So now what do you need next to get consistent results? Yes, daily performance tracking. This is the most unique thing about my program because we want to make sure that you get consistent results. You do not get 1-day results or 2-day results, but consistent results. That's the reason we have a unique tracking system. We call it as a performance monitoring system, where each week when you will be reading one book, daily performance will be tracked so that I and my team get to know, are you improving? Are you in a plateau or where are you? If you're not performing, then we immediately get in touch and try to understand what is stopping you. Because of this hand-holding, that's when we have seen that we have got about 99% results, consistent results by everyone. So the 3-week performance monitoring system of total value of 3,000 rupees, guys, so that you are on track and do not drift away from your main goal of joining this program. Yes, this is what you're going to get in this new program. If you're still watching, it's because you believe in the quote, readers are leaders. Yes. And that's why I'm adding few limited time bonus for you. So here's my first bonus, the ultimate ebooks. I want to make sure that once you come down to my system, you do not have to invest or spend any money after the program. So I want to make sure that you do not spend any money for any other book. And that's the reason you're getting access for 1 year, more than 20,000 books, ebooks you will be getting from different categories, biographies, Java, marketing, name it, and you will get access to those books. And the best part is you have your own login, your password. Not only you benefit, but your family can also benefit. How's that for a bonus? Total value of 5,000 rupees. This is a bonus which is coming from my pocket to you. Yes. The next bonus which I want to add over here is because I have seen many people asking me for a live event. I listen to you and I want to make sure that I also add this bonus to you. So what you get over here is not one ticket, but 2 tickets for my 1-day live event, which happens after the 3-week program. Yes. In this live event, we'll be having revision of what we learned during the 3 weeks, as well as advanced super learning strategies and the productivity hack. This is all what you get once you enroll into the New You program. Total value of 10,000 rupees. Remember, it's 2 tickets, not 1 ticket. Yes. On a whole, this is a total value of 43,000 worth you are going to get once you enroll into the New You program. And the last bonus which I'm giving over here is the growth maximizer. I know as humans, as adults, after the 3 weeks, there might be a chance that you might come down to your comfort zone. There might be chances where you might become a slow reader. So in order to make sure you are on track, even after the 3 weeks, I have partnered with the world's best speed readers as well as memory champions from UK and US. I have taken up their courses and I am providing to you as my bonus. Again, from my pocket to you, I am giving to you 1 year access. And the best part is, not only does it benefit you, it also benefits your family. This is what I'm giving to you. The third bonus is a growth maximizer where you get 1 year access, total value of 20,000 rupees. Today, you will be getting total value of 63,000 rupees for 1 year and 3-week program, guys. This is how worth the New You program is. I have a question now. What if this program was to help you to finish one certification course, get you promoted, bring additional money into your bank account? Do you think it's worth it? Oh, yes, it is. Tell me, if this program helped you to learn a new technology faster, help you to take up new projects, get more recognition in your office, open new doors, just like how it happened to me, would that be worth it? Oh, yes, it would be worth it. If you feel this program would help you to read more books, get new ideas for your new startup, or just help you in your spiritual or personal growth, do you think it's worth it? Of course, it's worth it. I have another question for you now. Yeah. If the New You did everything we promised, if you could learn a new skill, a new technology much faster with the tools provided in the New You training, leading you to a new job, a new project, giving you a minimum of additional 10,000 rupees every month to your current salary, how much will that make in 12 months and 3 weeks, guys? Just go ahead and type in, guys. Yes, you're right. More than 1,20,000 you will be able to make just by additional 10,000 rupees. Now tell me, if you made an additional annual income of 1,20,000 that you said by accessing to the tools of the New You training, would it be worth paying 63,000? Assuming you had the money. Of course, it would be completely worth it. And that's the reason I tell you why it's a great deal even at 63,000 rupees. Yes, but I really respect you. I really respect your passion and eagerness to stay till now. And for that, I really want to give you a launch price. That's just 27,000 rupees, 500. Yes, this is what I want to offer to you. Even at this launch price, I have every intention of launching it at 27,500, as this is the last batch for this month. And right now, I want to collect more success stories. And for that reason, I'm willing to take 6,000 rupees off today. Yes. Only if you promise. If you become successful with this program, I want a promise from you that you will give me a testimonial. Is that a fair deal, guys? Yes or yes? I see a lot of you typing in yes, yes, yes in chat box. Awesome. So here is my offer for you today for staying till this moment is just 21,500 today. Yes. All that I included in the new, everything will be accessible to you for just 21,500 today. At this stage, I understand. 21,500 might sound a lot for few. But if you divide it for 1 year and 3 weeks, it comes around 56 rupees. If you happen to invest this 56 rupees on a meal, a dinner, a drink, you would get short-lived enthusiasm, pleasure. Why don't you collect that 56 rupees over a year and invest on the most important person, that is you? Because I believe the more you invest on you, the more valuable you become. Yes. And I believe every person deserves more. And you are the person who deserves the most. If you happen to read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, over there, Robert Kiyosaki says about two people. The poor happen to invest their money on liabilities, like a car, clothes, shoes, where you get happiness for just a short period of time. But the rich invest on assets, like properties, investments, businesses, where there's a bigger ROI. And that is what I want you to adopt. Invest on the biggest ROI, the future successful you, so that you demand more, learn more, and move to the next level. So here is the link, guys. Go to ispeedread.in/TNY1 and make sure you go ahead and invest 21,500 today. So for people who want to know more details over here, because I see a lot of questions coming up also about the new program. So here are the details of the 3-week live coaching program. So here are the dates of the program when it begins. So make sure you write down these dates. And the online live coaching, which happens during the weekends, here are the dates, the 5 live coaching sessions. I want you to go ahead and write down these dates so that you remember these dates. And yes, if you happen to be absent, if you happen to be traveling, any of these dates, there's nothing to worry. All my live sessions are recorded and you get access to them. Yes. So go ahead and invest 21,500 today to make sure that you move to the next level. Become that super reader who can read any book much faster and solve real-time problems. So go to ispeedread.in/TNY over here. Yes. There's one more thing I want to tell you guys. At this stage, many people do a mistake. They think, I got to know this. I can figure it on my own. They go to YouTube, they go to Google, and they type in how do I read faster, and they get tons and tons of information. They tried one, they tried another video, and then they tried on themselves, and they're not able to get results. They get frustrated, and then this goes off. Why not follow a system, a practical, a proven system, and cut short your learning curve? Learn from my mistakes and come up to mark. Up your game so that you can tackle your challenges in life. Move up in your life. Then rather than just avoid reading books and go back to your comfort zone. Because what happens when you're not able to figure it out, you start to avoid reading books. And this is what happens when you think that you can figure it on your own. So I invite you to leave that mindset of figure it on your own aside and follow a proven system. because successful people believe in investing for their future success. And this is what I invite you to do. So go ahead and click on the link, ispeedread.in/TNY1. I want you to copy this link and type into a new browser right now. It is ispeedread.in/TNY1. And go ahead and you will get all the details over there about the program, and then you can do an online payment over here. There's one more thing for those people who are really thinking about investing over here, or who have any questions. I do have a 7-day money back guarantee. Yes. Use the cheat sheets, watch the videos, implement the system. If you're not absolutely thrilled by the training, or if you feel this is not the best kind of training of its kind, email us and get a full refund, no question asked. So right now, I don't want you to make a decision. I want you to go ahead and enroll immediately, and then after 7 days, once you experience, then you take a decision. Should I continue or should I not? That is worth making a decision. So that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Go to ispeedread.in/TNY now and make sure you enroll into the program and make the decision after 7 days so that you understand, will it benefit you or will it not benefit you? Yes. So here's what you're going to get in this new program. The 2 weeks of Super Reader Live Masterclass. On the 3rd week, it is online technical reading live masterclass. The 3-week performance monitoring system. And then the bonus 1 ultimate ebook, which has 1-year access. Bonus number 2 is the 2 tickets for the Super Reader VIP Bootcamp, where you get to meet me and I help you. I get a chance to handhold you and move you further. And the last bonus over here is a Growth Maximizer, where you get an access to an online speed reading as well as a memory course for 1 year access. Total value of $63,000 for 1 year, 3 weeks. You are getting for just $21,500 today, which comes approximately 56 rupees per day. And yes, you also get EMI option. I want to make sure it is as simple as possible for you to do the payment, guys. You get 3 months, 6 months, 12 months EMI for credit cards over here. So go ahead without thinking, go ahead and invest. Go ahead and click at ispeedread.in/TNY1. Yes. I hope you remember Syed. I want you to just imagine for a moment. Listen to me. If you're on the fence and thinking, should I do it or not? Hear me out. If you could just learn a new skill, just like how Syed did, by just reading through blogs, free material, and if you're able to learn any kind of skill, whether it's Facebook marketing, photography, blogging, anything of your choice, and slowly start to work as a freelancer in your free time, during the weekends, and if you can make a minimum of $2,500 a month, that is in 30 days, that would be about $30,000 in a year. Now tell me, would that be worth it, investing today in this program by getting at least 30,000? Syed was able to get 80,000. I'm just talking about just being a freelancer, not doing full time. In the span of 1 year, you will get your money back with you. So here's what I recommend: to go to ispeedread.in/TNY1. It's just 21,500, which comes about 56 rupees. Yes. And to make sure that if you're just still thinking, I agree with Saud, I like the product, let me just still think over it. If you're on the fence and still thinking, should I do it or not? I'll give you another reason why you need to take action right away. Because the first 10 people who enroll today are going to get additional bonus of 10x your focus, so that you can take charge of your attention, your focus, to get more reading done. Total value of 7,000 rupees. You are getting, only the first 10 people will be getting this additional bonus. The next, how to choose the right book to implement. Yes. Stop wasting time and your money buying the wrong books which you will not read nor benefit you. This is a big challenge which most people happen to face. They buy books and they never happen to finish. And they get bored. And this is the video which is the most popular and beneficial. Total value of 8,000 rupees you are going to get if you're the first 10 people to enroll today. And the last thing is my favorite. You get 3 group coaching calls with a hot seat questioning so that you can put across your question, your case study, and I help you with along with the rest of the new you participants. We work together to make sure you are able to get your problems solved. This is what you're going to get, a total value of 15,000 rupees, guys. So here's a recap for the first 10 people. The 10x your focus, that's 7,000 rupees. How to choose your right book to implement, 8,000 rupees. And the 3 group coaching calls with the hot seat questioning, 15,000 rupees. Total value of 30,000 rupees. Additional bonus are being added for the first 10 people, guys. All you have to do is to go and enroll into the New You program, guys. Go to ispeedread.in/TNY. This is an offer where you will never get at all. Only till the first 10 people, because I'm going to take away this offer once we cross the 10 people, because I cannot offer it to all those 50 people who enroll into my program. So here's what you're going to get. A quick recap. The 2-week Super Reader Live Masterclass so that you can double your reading speed, get 50 to 70% comprehension, 10x your retention so that you have those intelligent conversations. Total value of 15,000. Third week, it's online and technical reading. Live Masterclass. Remember, it's not a recording. It's a live Masterclass. Complete interaction so that your questions are answered. In this third week, you'll be able to read emails, reports, learn new technologies faster. Value of 10,000 rupees. In the 3 weeks, performance monitoring system. Very powerful tool which I have generated to make sure that we get consistent results. Bonus number 1 is Ultimate ebook, where you get 1 year access to Ultimate ebooks, more than 20,000 books, for the bestsellers to the autobiographies. Total value of 5,000 rupees. Bonus number 2 are the 2 tickets, not 1, but 2 tickets to a live event, which is called the Super Reader VIP Bootcamp, valued at 10,000 rupees. And last bonus over here is the Growth Maximizer, which you are going to get, which has 1 year access. Because I understand we are adults. After the 3-week program, I want to make sure that you get access to these tools throughout 1 year so that you are up to your game. Total value of 63,000 for this 1 year, 3 week, plus the additional 30,000 bonus for the first 10 people you are getting over here. So here it is, guys. This is the last question I want to ask. This is an awesome offer which I have. Now tell me, what would happen if you don't say yes tonight, today? You might listen to this and say, it was pretty good. And then you might go back tomorrow and go into your normal schedule. Face the challenge. Read few articles here and there. Try to figure it on your own. You won't get the results because the videos out there are not coming from a practitioner. And then you don't get the results, you get frustrated, and then you go back to your cycle of not reading, avoiding books. Guys, tell me, what would happen if I did not say yes when an opportunity had been given to me? Trust me, I would have become jobless. My contract would just stay for 3 months. I would have been in the same position. I would have not lived a life of purpose. Have not got a chance to coach people across 7 countries, guys. I would have missed all that purposeful living which I'm doing right now. And this is what I want. I want you to get more results by just being able to break that barrier, the mental barrier which we have when it comes to reading, and so that you become a super reader. Yes, this is what I want. So get started now for just 21,500 today. It just comes around 56 rupees, less than a CCD cappuccino. I can say that. And yes, you get the 3 months, 6 months, 12 months EMI options. And what? So easy to pay so that you can go ahead and enroll. Go to ispeedread.in TNY1 right now. Open up in a new, different browser so that you get great value. All right, let me go ahead and answer a few of your questions. These are the standard questions which are always been asked. Okay, the first question is, I have regular power cuts in my area and my internet speed is low. What do I do? I completely understand. This is a real challenge which in India most people are facing over here. And that's the reason I tell you, all my live sessions are recorded. There's nothing for you to worry. On the Saturday and Sunday when the live sessions happen, after 4 hours of the end of the session, you will be emailed with the recording. So there's nothing for you to worry. Next question. Will your programs help me to build the reading habits? Of course it will. You know, this 3-week program, minimum of 3 books you have to finish. Yes, this is the requirement as you will be going through the program. So definitely you will build up a reading habit. Next, if I'm not able to attend few live sessions, what happens? You do get the recordings. So there's nothing to worry. You can go at tension free to anywhere and come back and watch the recordings and then immediately ask me questions. So can I join the next batch? I cannot guarantee you if we will have seats available because my program gets filled up very, very fast. So if you want to take action right now, go ahead and enroll into the program. Copy this URL that is ispeedread.in TNY1 right now and enroll into the program. Next, okay, I find cheaper programs on speed reading. Why should I join you? Absolutely a very good question. The reason why this program is unique because I produce consistent results. I do not believe in a 1-day or a 2-day results. I don't want to overwhelm you on a 2-day, teach you everything and leave you aside. And that's the difference. I teach you in bits, make you practice whatever you learn during the weekend, and then you have another session where you come back and ask me questions. That's how adults learn. Adults get overwhelmed when you throw everything onto them. Human beings learn at their own pace. And this is why you are sure to get results joining this program. And it's not a recording. It's a live session where you can ask me questions. Will you guarantee me to double my reading speed? Yes, I do guarantee. As you have seen already, Sapna, she more than doubled her reading speed, guys. These are the results which our students produce. We don't limit to just doubling. We go beyond the 2x speed. Do you provide EMI options? Yes, we do provide EMI options. We have EMI options for specific banks. Please go ahead and copy the link, iSpeedRead. All the details, if you want to go through EMI, we will be providing it for you. There's nothing for you to worry on that. All right, guys, for people who waited till the end, I really appreciate your time. So here's my gift for you. Go ahead and grab my 11 wrong reading habit report. Go to www.ispeedread.in/gift and you will get it immediately. So guys, I have come to the end of today's presentation. I really want to thank you for your time over here. For people who are really interested, I would recommend you to go to ispeedread.in TNY and enroll today. If you have any questions, you can also WhatsApp to my team. The number is being put over here. Go ahead and send a message if you have any question. With this said, my work has just been done and your work is to begin. So go ahead and enroll into this program, and I really look forward to coaching you pretty soon in the New You program. Thank you very much, and I look forward to serving you and making sure that you become a super reader. Thank you very much, guys.